Alright guys, so if you've been following my Instagram since I had around 800 followers, you guys would understand that I have been making fenders for the past 3 years. Since the first year that I've been kind of designing these fenders, they have changed drastically from this model to the newest model that we have right now. And I'm just going to make this video to explain how it has kind of evolved into the fender it is today, which is this one right here, and how versatile it is and how much designing that I've actually put into these fenders over the years. So on the left right here, this was the first kind of model, I'd say. I made this, I actually made this around my sophomore or freshman year of high school in welding. And if you guys didn't know, I am a certified welder, and that is just, it's what I do for money. It's my career right now, and I'm bringing it to the scooter community by making parts, and the street bike community. And this one right here, as you can tell, is extremely it's extremely tiny. It's a lot higher than the normal ones are, like this one right here. This one is a lot bigger, and it has a little bit more of an angle on the foot, where your foot rests. And this one was also made to fit only a TSI. It was a TSI HEP. Yeah, I think it was a HEP Greg TSI. I know all the TSI extrusions are the same, but this one did fit most TSIs on the most of the TSIs, and this did fit on an AO deck that I had long ago. So before this one, actually, I meant to do this one first. So as you can see, this fender was the first one that I made, and as you can tell, it bent over the years, and the holes wasn't much hole. It was plasma cut. I just took a plasma cutter, tried making a slit through it. As you can tell, this was my first one I've ever made, and if you look at this one throughout all the models, you can see that it has changed over the years drastically. So after I made these two, I started going into I did get another deck. I went to the NV AOS V4, which was the Charles Bedell, and for the time being, I did run this brake. As you can see, quite a bit has changed. It did get a little bit thicker, so it was not able to fit on TSI decks, and the height where your foot rests didn't change as much, but you can tell that it has a little bit of an arch, so it's a little bit more comfortable, and it fits your wheel a lot better than all of these ones have, or the previous ones before. So this one right here, I rode for a long time. This one by far has been one of the best feeling ones that I have made. Out of these models, my newer ones are the best ones. Nothing's gonna touch those right now. But since I made, like, when I created this one, nothing felt better than this one. This one was honestly one of the best ones. As you can see, I did put multiple holes in this one, and this one got a little bit messed up, but I worked through it. I did sell a couple of these to some homies in town, and they liked them a lot. They did last for a very, very long time, especially these ones. These guys right here were some of I didn't even sell them. I kind of just hooked up the homies. I just made them in the shop every now and then, and I just kind of gave them to the homies, and that's what kind of started me into getting into different types of metal and starting to get the slit design that you see on your basic Chetty fender and my fenders today. So after this model, we went to an aluminum three-piece. So this was actually three pieces. This one I did not complete. So if any of you guys actually want to buy this, this is kind of like the prototype that started the aluminum fenders. You can buy this. I'm gonna sell this guy right now on my Instagram, actually, for probably like $10. Just hit me up if you want some just some old. This is an older model. So as you can see, this is three pieces, two triangles cut out. It is a little bit more arched, so it's a little bit more comfortable on your foot, and it does sit a lot further into your deck. So it is very, very comfortable, and it does sit on your wheel. It doesn't sit on the wheel. It sits just right above it. So it is a very natural position for your foot to be sitting on. So from all of these, I went from a stainless steel to an aluminum. And after this model, it brought me into what I was selling previously, which was this. So I did take into consideration what I have done in the past, and I did do I changed it a little bit. So all of these previous models that you see right here were made out of 3 pieces. They were 3 pieces. They were all cut, bent, and they were welded and then later ground down. So it created a seamless. It just made it look like it was more of one piece. And after these models, I started realizing that I could start doing one piece. I could do 1-piece fenders, and it would be a lot easier for me to produce. So that brought us into this one. This one was also not finished, but I do make these still today, but I do it a little bit different with slits and different types of holes. But after I got done with all this, it brought me into this model right here, which has probably been one of my most famous models. A lot of the people like this right now. If you go check out Cole Ginter's Instagram, he actually bought one of these recently, one of the aluminum ones, and another kid bought an aluminum too, and so far I've heard nothing but good news from them. So I think I'm going to keep producing these, but I'm going to be doing it with the slit version. And that brings us right into this one. I went back to the stainless steel model, and this is probably one of the best, if not, this was definitely one of the best models that I have produced. This guy right here, I made fit on TSI decks, proto decks. This one does fit a lot of decks on the market. As you can see, I kept the same stainless steel 1-piece design. I just put a slit in it instead of doing the holes. Doing the holes, it was just very time consuming, and I thought it would be easier to just cut this out in 1 piece, bend it, polish it up, grab the buffing wheel and buff it out and make it look pretty. So this guy right here does fit extremely well, and these are actually going to be for sale too. If you guys have any proto decks, these fit extremely well, and I highly consider, if you have a proto deck, buying one of these from me. They get rid of the space between, let's say a Chetty fender. Chetty fender will sit extremely. It's on the proto deck. It sits extremely far from the wheel, and as you can see, this one it fits extremely flush, and it is a tight fit as usual. The slit design is extremely nice because I can move the fender as close to the wheels I want, or I can move it further away. Just depends on your preference of riding and everything. But this one actually slapped on today. Gonna be riding it. Nothing but good news coming from these guys. I've been selling them for a while, and after taking this into consideration with the proto deck and everything, I wanted to make something that would be extremely versatile for nothing but almost every deck on the market, which brought us into the newest model right here, which is for sale. These are on the market. These are on my Instagram right now. I'm going to be selling these for a while until the promo comes out. I am filming a promo for these guys right here. None of these I'm going to be recreating, so if you guys do possibly want to buy one of these just to have, I'll throw you guys one in if you buy a new fender or something. If you guys just message me on Instagram, I could probably throw one of these in if you guys message me, and you can have a little piece of the daily history, the daily fender history. But these guys right here are a solid 1-piece stainless steel. As you can see from, let's say, from this one, you can tell that this one right here is a little bit thinner than this one. But you have to take into consideration this is aluminum. This is going to be a lot lighter, and that's why I like doing aluminum fenders, because these guys are, you can make them as thick as you want, and they're going to be about the same weight because aluminum is extremely strong. It's lightweight, and I do love the material a lot, but I've been doing these stainless steel ones a little bit thinner. I've kept the same slit design that I've had on the previous models, and I didn't really necessarily increase the steepness, but it is a little bit steeper. Just so it's able to fit multiple wheels on the market. I know a lot of the kids were asking me if these fenders fit on district decks with the new Radix wheels, because I know the Radix wheels are going to be a little bit thicker of a material. And to my understanding, I do think these fit, depending on how you slide the deck or slide the fender on the deck. I am going to be making a tutorial video kind of on how to put these in, because I've had kids message me sending me pictures of them putting the fender actually on top of the deck and trying to bolt it on, and I had to tell them like it's not how you do it. Yeah, it goes under the deck. So a lot of kids have been kind of misunderstood on how to put these on, and that's it for pretty much all of these. These guys right here. The reason I was gonna make this video only was because I'm just trying to get these out there, try to sell as many as I can, and kind of just get the name out there. I know a lot of people have been having problems with the Chetty fender fitting on specifically the Aztec deck, the Proto deck. People have been saying that it's been wiggling, and I've been making these for a while. And I said, you know what, I'm gonna try to take it to the kind of the next level and try to mass produce these as much as I can, get them possibly in some shops in California. So far, I've been shipping these out to many different many different states in the U.S. I haven't really figured out how much I'm going to be charging for the shipping fees for international shipping. A lot of kids in Australia have been asking me for how much is it going to be if you ship it. Some kids in Canada. I know Canada isn't going to be too much of a fee to ship these, but it is going to cost a little bit more. So far right now, these guys I'm producing, these are going to be $22. I also am going to be making these still a little bit. These are the bulkier version. This is a little bit thicker than these ones, and these I am able to fit on most decks on the market. Also, if you guys follow my Instagram, I'm going to be doing some giveaways in the future. Actually, if you keep an eye out, probably this Friday, hopefully, I'm going to be doing another giveaway on these. You can enter on my Instagram, and I'm going to be making a video announcing the winner on my YouTube later on, after I choose a winner. And that's kind of it for today's video. I just want to explain a little bit about, how versatile these fenders are. And another thing I forgot to mention is, since I'm not a big distributor like TSI or I think it's North Scooters, since I'm not such a big company right now, I am able to do custom work for you guys. So if you guys asked for any custom designs cut out in the sides of the fenders, your initials, I will do a small fee of around like $3 or $2, and I'm actually able to cut out anything that you guys want. So that's just something to keep in mind. Like since I'm not such a big I'd say company right now, I am able to do a lot more for kind of the people, the scooter riders and everything. If you really want something cut out in your fender, or if you get the fender and something happens or it doesn't fit to kind of your expectation, I always tell everyone who buys these fenders to automatically message me, and I honestly, there hasn't been one time where I haven't been on it. Any person who has messaged me and said it hasn't fit a correct way, I am on top of my game. I will message you guys back immediately, and I mean immediately. The moment you message me, I will get back to you as soon as I can, and I will get back to you guys with another fender. Actually, there's a kid named Caleb who ordered a fender, and it ended up fitting a little bit too close to his wheel, and he messaged me. I sent him another one, and it happened again. So I told him, and this was before these fenders came out, and I told him, I said, you need to ride one of these. And I told him, I said, I'm gonna ship you as many as I can until it fits your scooter. And that's another thing that not many bigger companies can do. I'm gonna be able to ship you guys if it does not fit your scooter a way that you expect it to fit, message me back and I will get you a fender immediately. And that's just another thing that I'm going to be doing. Everyone's been saying it's like my customer service. My customer service is amazing. I wouldn't really say it's customer service. I'm just trying to. It's really. I'm trying to give back to the people. I'm not really trying to do this for the money. I mean, everything goes back to money, but I am trying to get this into the scooter community, get these out in the market, and just provide you guys with a fender that fits on most decks and is going to last a very long time. So all I can say is that. Like the video, subscribe, give me your thoughts. Comment below, actually, if you think I should be doing on the website. And there is a website in the works right now. Comment if you guys would like to see a section where you can actually draw out what you want cut out in your fender, and you can place an order and I will have it cut specifically for you. Doesn't matter what it is, as long as it can fit within probably an inch. This is probably an inch and a half of space, or on the where your foot rests, which is about an inch wide by an inch and a half of space. If you guys think that should be a thing, comment below. Tell me what you guys want to see. Do you want to see different colors? Do you guys want to see heated ones where it looks it's a purple, blue? Just comment what you guys want to see. And I cannot stress that enough, because since I'm just starting right now, I'm listening to all the scooter riders. I'm going to be listening to you guys. I'm going to take into your what you guys have to say when you see the fender and you have it. I take that into consideration, and the next batch of these fenders, I might add that little feature that you told me, and that's exactly what I did with these. I had a kid tell me he wanted it fitting a little bit further away from the wheel so you can adjust it and everything, and this is right. This is exactly what I did, and I found out this is probably the best batch that I've had. So all I can say, guys, is comment below what you guys want to see, and I'm going to be posting more videos, but make sure you go to my Instagram, make sure you follow me, make sure you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I'm going to be back with you guys with another video hopefully next week, and I'll catch you guys later, guys. Peace.